Welcome back to the Sound for More channel. Today I have the pleasure to introduce you to Warlock from Tone2. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Thank you very much. Additionally, I would like to give a big thank you to the guys at Tone2 for giving me again the opportunity to test and present Warlock to my viewers and subscribers. Thank you again. So, Warlock, as you can see, we are inside FL Studio, but it can run in any DAWs. It can work as a VST, VST3. There's support also for AU, and it's 64-bit. Now, the interface is quite interesting. In some way, it is quite minimalistic, but that is great because it is easier to actually use. And perhaps it's one of those things which you want to start with before you go into more advanced ones. So let's start from the top left. You have a patch there, and you also have banks. So if you click here where it says ATM Andromeda, you can see a list of patches, which you can scroll up and down, of course. And then if you click where it says Factory Bank A, you have different banks, okay? So let's listen first of all to some of the patches. Use the arrow as well to move between patches. Nice gliding there. You can see under this heading where it says voices, you have glide, which is set to legato BPM, but of course you have different options. You can also double against the BPM 4 times up to 32, or you can divide it as well. And then here you have number of voices up to 32, so great to know. Sounds quite good. I'm just going to lower a little bit the volume on the channel in FL Studio to ensure that it doesn't pick. Let's choose another one. Amazing legato, really nice. Now let's try some basses. You can hear some of delay. Indeed, here you have effect number 1 and effect number 2. So you have delay here in terms of type of effect, and therefore you can set the timing here and your dry and wet you mix here. If you click where it says delay, you have access to a lot of different effects like reverb, ping pong delay, chorus, flanger, phaser, degrader, multi-tap, etc., etc. It's quite great for those type of analog sounds, really nice. Really great. Let's try some brass analog. Always good to go high in the register when you try a brass, so important. See here you have two sections for oscillator, oscillator number 1 and oscillator number 2, and you can hear straight away that hyper saw, which is true stereo. You can see as you click here, you can go up to 9 times stereo, which is fantastic. Okay, you can do even auto chords. Okay, and here you have your spread as well. can hear that you have reverb here, which is really nice with a multi-tap delay as well. Let's continue the exploration. Let's try in some ambience. From this patch is that you have this section here for the arpeggiator on. You have one finger chord. Indeed, you have up an octave, up 2 octave, 3 octave, down an octave, etc. Alternate, but then you have also the possibility to play chords only with one finger. And then here you have a section for rhythm. So it's quite good. You can see the rhythms that is actually selected. And then the dots are the different notes. You have a possibility to release notes or to hold notes, etc., depending on what you choose. Again, as you can see, simplistic but enough to get you started. Sounds immediately fantastic, these gating effects, right? Let's try one more, this gating auto organ. Remember, if you want to change your rhythm, go here under rhythm and change it. Great. Now, let's scroll down. Let's try some keys as well. You notice here a waveform being played, so it works on harmonic content morphing as a synthesis technique. So it has 84 type of spectra, each one has 256 waveforms, so quite a vast number of spectra overall inside the synth. Here you can choose which one in terms of waveform that you want, and then here you effectively choose a modifier of that one. Okay, again, here you can choose the one you prefer. Then you can even have some looping, and then you can set the loop in what mode, static, or for example in auto mode, and you can set the speed as well. You can do ring modulation. Here you have your ring mix, and then of course you can choose what is the number of partials that you have active here. Okay, so a lot to choose from. Here you have option to adjust your tuning, fine tuning, of course, the phasing, your spread for the harper saw, you have a sub oscillator. Here you can add some breathing type of voice-like type of sound, and then your volume overall, right? So a lot of different options, okay? Then up here you have your volume, your typical envelope, attack, decay, sustain, release, your velocity settings, your volume as well. And then you have filter here. You can choose the type of filter, use your filters, low pass, high pass, band pass, notch, phaser, resampler as well. Lots of different options, right? You have your cutoff frequency, your resonance, key tracking, of course, drive, always useful to have that your envelope for the filter with a send as well. Then an LFO, really nice. So here you choose the type in terms of waveform, always useful, the speed here, then the send effect, right? And then your routing to your destination, right? Where you want the LFO to, what you want the LFO to modulate. You have set in here finally for MIDI pitch bend modulation wheel. Click again and change the settings. You have an additional modifier here, which is the envelope with attack, decay, sustain, release, velocity and send, and routing for your destination. So pretty straightforward. Okay, let's try some leads now. Let's see what we have. Let's have another look here. Let's try this old analog too. Let's try it with an arpeggiator up 1 octave. Really great, absolutely fantastic. So let's choose now some pads. Let's try some of these fantastic pads and see what they sound like. Typical analog sweep. You can see here a big attack on the filter. Fifth. Here you can hear the effect of breathing here. Okay, let's see what else we can find here. So let's go for some plaques, why not? Oh, the sound is lovely. Oh, great. Let's do alternate down. Really nice. Of course, just to give you a feeling, click on Init here and you initialize it. Let's go up a registry. Here we can add a modifier. Hyper saw, let's go for 8. Sub oscillator. Let's go here to oscillator number 2. Increase the volume so we start to hear it. And let's scroll down here on the waveform. And let's see if we scroll right down and let's choose drum loop number 1. So you can hear that now. Oscillator number 2 is playing this drum loop, set to loop mode auto, and also the speed is to auto. Really great to play the two together. So. See the effect, you hear the effect reducing the partial here. You can see also the changes on the waveform. I introduced an envelope here for the low pass filter. Drive. Perhaps we put a delay there. And here perhaps we put a reverb big. Up an octave. Great type of sound, really nice. So let's try some stacks here. Okay, let's try some synth here. Here you hear rings. Modulation, and change the dry and wet here. Some drum. Oh, sounds great. This is a loop, of course, not rhythm. That one, so yeah, lots of different things. Let's try some of these voice type of patches. this is great in some music production, I'm sure. It comes with tons of patches, as you can see, so you can spend ages. Create some really nice bass line with this synth. Okay, I'm going to stop here. I hope you enjoyed the demonstration and tutorial, and as always, see you next time. Bye.